Hello, it's Miss Karen from the Airdrie Public Library with a Family Literacy Day video all about drumming. Human beings have engaged in rhythmic activities for thousands of years. Rhythm is integral to language development. Words have rhythmic patterns and are made up of discrete sounds, just like the beats of a drum. This is why rhythm and music can boost language skills. Incorporating rhythm into your day can be as simple as drumming along to your favorite song or rhyme. And creating a drum for your children is easy. It's as easy as pulling out your pots and pans or your Tupperware, giving them a wooden spoon and allowing them to bang along with the rhythm to a song or a rhyme that you both love. Today we're going to explore creating simple balloon drums, just made with our recycling and a balloon, so that you can have your own drumming dance party as a family. Now for your simple balloon drum, the things that you're going to need a cylinder of some kind, and that's a great place to look for that cylinder is in your recycling. So you could use a coffee cup, you could use a chip cylinder, you could use any of your plastic containers, your tin cans, anything like that will be fantastic for this drum. Along with that, you're going to need some balloons. One balloon for each drum that you're creating. And make sure that the balloon is big enough that it's going to be able to fit over the opening on your cylinder. So if you've got a small cylinder, you don't need a very big balloon. If you've got a larger cylinder, you're going to want a slightly larger balloon so that it can go across. Now you're going to be pulling the balloon quite tight, so it doesn't need to be huge by any means, but it does need to be big enough it could stretch over the opening. We're going to use some elastic bands. You probably have some of those in your junk drawer. We're going to need some scissors, so make sure you've got some scissors. And then, of course, you can decorate your drum, so paper, ribbons, stickers, maybe some glue, so you can decorate your drum. So go and grab those things and meet me back here, and I'll show you how to create some drums. So have you found your cylinder? So things like a chip can or a tin can or even your plastic container are pretty much ready to go. They've got an opening on them that's ready for you to stretch your balloon across. Now if you are using a coffee cup, what I found is that when you try to stretch the balloon just over the coffee cup, it'll crumple, and so it's really important that you keep the lid and you'll need to use the lid. But if you just put the lid on like this, it actually dampens the sound. So what I found is that it's important to cut out the top of your lid. So you can do that either with a pair of scissors, or if you've got a grown-up with you, they could do it with an X-Acto knife, or if you're an older child and your parent says you can use an X-Acto knife. This makes it a little bit quicker, but of course you need to be safe. So I'm going to show you how to do it, just cutting it with your scissors. It doesn't have to be pretty. You're just cutting around, all the way around, leaving most of the coffee cup intact, or coffee lid intact. Cutting it all the way around so that you just have the top of it. And then you'll put that onto your coffee cup, and then you're ready to make the drum. So the next step is you're going to take your balloon and you want to cut off just this neck part of your balloon, because that'll make it very hard to get over your coffee cup or your tin or your chip container, whatever container you're using. So you really want to be careful that you don't cut too far into the balloon. You don't want to go so far that you're into the balloon. You just want to cut the neck part of it off. So here's an example of one that I've done already. This is a little orange balloon. So I just basically cut off the neck of that balloon. Same with this one. Just cut the neck of the balloon off. So I'll show you that now. Right here. Just cutting the neck of the balloon off, just like that. Here I'll do a littler one. This is my little orange one, so I'll just do that again for you. You're just going to cut that off of your balloon. So you just have the top of the balloon. Now, I've got a big one and I've got a little one. So my big one is going to fit on a container like this, or maybe my coffee cup. And my small one will be great for this little tin can or this little yogurt container. So what you want to do, and you might need a grown-up to help you with this, is you want to take your balloon and you want to stretch it over the top of your container. And you want to stretch it pretty tight. So I'm going to try it with this yogurt container. So I'm just going to stretch it, move a little closer so you can see. Stretch it over the top of your container. This can be quite tricky. Oh, my container broke here. Let's try it with the tin can. Maybe needed to use a bit bigger balloon for that one. Just over my tin can. There we go. So you'll see how I have it quite tight over the top of my container. And then we're going to grab those elastic bands that you have. Grab an elastic band, and we're just going to wind that elastic band around a few times just to secure that balloon onto the top of our container. Here, I'll show you with one of these coffee containers. Let's see if I can get this on here. This is a larger balloon. And as you can see, this having the lid on there prevents the balloon from crumpling the coffee mug. So as you can see, there's a balloon on there. And I'm going to try one on this Pringles chip container too. So again, stretching that balloon up and over, getting it quite tight over the top of that container. We want it as tight as we can get it, because it'll make a better sound the tighter that it is. See, this one's not quite tight enough. You can still see a bit of the balloon there, so I'm going to try it one more time, see if I can get it a bit tighter. We don't want that bubble on there. We want it to be as smooth as this one, or as smooth as this one. This one's almost smooth. Let me try this one more time. See if I can get it on there. Again, this can be tricky, so you might need a couple of you to help. Work together. Oh, I think this is going better this time. Oh yes, definitely better. You can see how I've got it quite smooth this time. There's just a little bubble there. That's pretty good. So I'm going to add my elastics, because especially on these kind of cylinders, this one it stayed on pretty well for right now, but on this kind of cylinder that balloon might slip a bit. So I really want to get that elastic on there to help hold that balloon in place. I'm just going to see if I can get a balloon onto my little yogurt container now. I don't know, I think it broke. Oh, it did. Completely broke. You may have to raid your recycling again. So if your containers collapse or break, try using a bigger balloon. You may have to use a different one. Alrighty. I think we're ready for the next stage, because I think we've got some beautiful balloon drums, but these don't look so great. So we want to decorate them, and that's our next step. So you can grab some colorful paper, if you have ribbons, if you have stickers, now's the time to get that stuff out and decorate away. So I'm just going to decorate. Let's decorate this one. So I'm just going to take my paper, I'm going to wrap it around, see how big I need it. Oh, I need almost the size of it. Perfect. And I'm just going to see how long I need it. And I'm going to cut my paper to size. This doesn't have to be exact. Now when you're doing just a basic cylinder like this one, of course the paper will wrap quite easily right around your little drum, and then you can just glue it into place. So grab some glue. Whereas the coffee cups are a little trickier, so I'll show you the the cylinder first. Wrap that paper around. And then adhere it with some glue. And I've got a really pretty drum right there that maybe I can add some stickers to. Now for the cylinder, once you've cut it to length, you'll notice that it fits well around the top, but of course because it has a taper in it, the bottom isn't going to fit very well. So what you're going to do is once you have it kind of wrapped around, you're going to take your scissors and just make some slits in your paper. All the way around. And then you can glue down your paper right onto the cup. And they're going to crisscross a little bit. So I say do every second one. So I'm going to do every second flap. I'm going to glue it to my cup. And then you'll have a flap that's going to go over top. And you can glue that right on too. So again, you're going to need lots and lots of glue. If you have a glue gun and you've got a grown-up with you that says it's okay to use it, you can get your glue gun out and use it right now. And again, there's no right or wrong way to how you decorate your drum. We want to personalize it. And I might even use my elastics to help hold it on once I get all my glue on there so that it is easy to hang on to. Just adding my elastic around the bottom to help secure it. And then you can trim off any excess. And there are a couple of drums that are all ready to go. So I'm just going to decorate them with some stickers because I think they look a little plain. So I thought I would use some music notes on my drums. So I'm just going to add a few of those all over my drums. And then we can have a drum party. So there you have it. Look at all the drums I made. And what you'll notice from your drums is that they all make a little bit different sound. So just grab a pencil or a pen, something to bang it with. And they work better if you pick them up and you can hear the different sounds. So that's the tall chip can and the short chip can. So a little bit different. We've got our tall coffee cup. Let's compare that to our short coffee cup. A little bit different tone. And here's our little tin can. I like the sound of that one. All right, well maybe if you've got your drum finished, maybe we can drum to Ram Sam Sam together. Are you ready? Ah, Ram Sam Sam, ah, Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, ah, Ram Sam Sam, ah, Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, ah, Rafi, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, ah, Rafi, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam. Well, I hope you and your family have lots of fun making and using your drums.